All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Your girl has been calling for days. I get that they know different ways. The world is parades, yeah, we like. And none of my people are patient.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
On second down, here's Allen. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Allen. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check. Down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Lock in, lock in.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. Now Trubisky lost the football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And caught by Curley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw down out here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Daniel. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Daniel. And that'll be incomplete. Deion Sims is tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Daniel. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, they run with Howard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at the last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Howard. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And here come the Bills. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Star Latulele in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants...
Honorable C notes.
Yeah.
Buddha blesses me.
Yeah.